welcome back to my channel. My name is Holly, this is She Reads, and today I'm going to be doing a book review on The Forbidden by F.R. Tallis. And first of all, I just want to take note that my son is supposed to be sleeping right now, but he has decided that it's going to be no naps today, I guess. And this is the only time I have to film this video, so we're just going to roll with it, and he's going to be making noise, and I apologize in advance because he's one and I can't just tame him. So there he is. But in any case, I'm going to jump right into this video. The Forbidden was actually really good. I really enjoyed it. I had received this in one of the My Thrill Club unboxings. I can't remember which one it was, whether it was the second or the third one, but it came in one of them, and it just the premise of it sounded so good, and I was so excited to read it, so I picked it up shortly after receiving the box. Basically, this story follows a doctor who is trying to carry on his predecessor's work of trying to use technology in modern medicine. So basically what he's trying to develop are those electric paddles that shock you back to life after you have basically died. So that's kind of what he's working on developing. And basically he ends up taking a job on an island where he witnesses the murder of a young boy. Now, the people that live on this island, they have a superstition that apparently this young boy is already dead, and this is his ghost, or I don't know if it's a zombie or what, that has come back to life. But that is the boy that this doctor witnesses them murdering. So he thinks it's a real murder of a real boy, but the townspeople say that no, the boy was already dead and he's come back to life, so they have to kill him again in order for this boy's spirit to be able to move on. So I don't know. I don't know about all that. That was just kind of, I guess, a tool that the creator used in order to further the story along. It didn't really go into a whole lot of depth onto exactly what that was. But in any case, what ends up happening is he witnesses this murder. And the townspeople, one of the, I don't know if it's, they kind of make it seem like it's the doctor of that town, but they call him, what the heck do they call him? The heck do they call him? I can't remember, but in any case, it's kind of like the guy that's in charge, I guess. And he corners this doctor and he tells him, I'm going to let you go, but if you tell what you saw to anyone, ever, at any time, you will go to hell. So fast forward a few years later, and the doctor has left this island. He's been now at a different job, way far away from this place for years now. And he ends up confiding this story of what he saw to a friend of his, and not really thinking anything of it, just thinking, oh, it's been so long now, you know, who knows what that really was. And he ends up telling his friend this story. So then a few weeks later after that, he decides that he's going to do this experiment with his shock paddle things. I don't know what the heck those things are called. I sound like an idiot. But in any case, he decides to do this experiment with these shock paddlers, and he basically commits suicide with the intention of coming back. So he gets his partner to use the shockers on him and bring him back to life. But while he dies, he does in fact go to hell, where he witnesses unspeakable horrors, and he comes back quite different. I'm not going to get too far into this one because I really want people to pick this one up. I saw this on Goodreads, and I think there's only been like 322 people that have actually read and rated this. And it is just such a really well done book. I really want you guys to go and pick it up. I think you'll really enjoy it. So I don't want to give too much away. I don't want it to be like a full-on spoilery review. But basically, he ends up bringing something back from hell with him that completely changes him, completely changes his life. And it kind of just goes on from there. He just comes back very different, and it kind of goes through his life after that experience and what happens to him after that, and it gets pretty scary. It's not like too scary, but there definitely were a couple of times, like I would read this in the evening after my son went to bed, And there were a few times where I'm sitting up going like turning the lights on. I even had a nightmare about it. So it was scary enough for sure. It wasn't too overly scary, but it definitely was scary. And if you're into books like about supernatural, demonic possession, like any sort of thing like that, this is definitely the book for you. It's very well written. Just kind of the ambiance that is set in the book is just really well executed. This is a time period piece, so it takes place in 1873 in France, and the author definitely paints a picture of what 1800s France looks like, and it just has such an eerie feel to it. Just the writing in general is just, it's very eerie and it's very well done. So overall, I give this about a 4.5 out of 5, maybe even a 4.75 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. And I started reading this one in April, finished it in May. So you'll be seeing this again on my May wrap up, but I definitely recommend this. And if you guys are really into horror novels, definitely take a look at this one, The Forbidden by F.R. Tallis. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have read this and what your thoughts on it. And also, speaking to that, would you like me to do a more further in-depth review of this if you have read it? Like I said, I just didn't really want to go too into it and discuss it too much because I don't think a whole lot of people on BookTube have read this. So I think it will be kind of pointless. It will just spoil it for in case you do want to pick it up. So, but let me know if you would like me to go into a little bit further, and I definitely will. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you're having an awesome day. I am going to go and pick up my kid. I'm not sure if you have been hearing him this entire time, but I just hear him like making raspberries and playing in his room. So I'm going to go see what he's up to before all of a sudden that room turns into a big disaster area. But thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!